Hello guys, and welcome back to another tutorial video. So in today's video we are going to be looking at how to install Homebrew on your Mac. Okay, so Homebrew is one of the package managers. Okay, so let's just think about it like your Play Store or App Store where you download software onto your devices. Okay, but in this case of Homebrew, this will be for developers where you are able to download the software that is needed via your terminal. So Homebrew will basically handle all the heavy lifting, installing, configuring the application onto your device for you, and you just do this by running the command using Homebrew. So what can we use Homebrew for? So you can use Homebrew especially for downloading the MongoDB native drivers onto your device. Okay, so that's one use, but there are several applications where you can install them, or there are several applications which can be installed using Homebrew. Okay, so you just have to look at that app on the internet, and then whatever you want to install requires Homebrew to install, you can run the command on your terminal. But in this video, we are going to focus on installing Homebrew onto our device, and then we'll just verify that the installation is complete. That way, anytime you want to use it in the future to install any software, you can just go ahead and do that. Okay. So with that said, we will just kick start by opening our terminal and just running a few commands to install our Homebrew software onto our device. Okay, so at this point, we are going to go ahead and install Homebrew onto our device. So just go ahead and open your terminal, and once your terminal is open, we are going to just test if we have Homebrew installed. So you can just do a quick check, and then you have brew dash dash and then version. Okay, and as you can see, command not found. Now the default terminal is the zsh, and that is not recognizing any of brew, but we'll fix that in later sections of the video. So now to install Homebrew onto your device, all you have to do is to open your browser. I have my browser already opened and I'm on brew.sh. Okay, and the installation of Homebrew is pretty simple. All you have to do is to come here and copy this link right here and run it on your terminal. So I have this, so go ahead and click on it, and once you click on it, you will see that the green check mark appear. That means that the command here have been copied to your clipboard. Okay, so again, the site is Homebrew or brew.sh. You can just go ahead and search Homebrew, and then the first search content, that is the Homebrew or brew.sh, will be shown on the search content. Okay, and then you can go ahead and open that up, and then go ahead and copy the command right here on the Homebrew's homepage, and then return to your terminal. On your terminal, all you have to do is to go ahead and paste the command and hit on enter. Okay, now once you hit on enter, the next thing that is going to be required from you is to enter your Mac password. Okay, and this is the password that you use to log into your MacBook account. So just go ahead and type in that password and hit on enter. And now as you can see, the installation is in progress. Okay, and what it's saying here is just to press return or enter to continue. Enter, and the installation would begin. Okay, and this will take a few seconds. It depends on your internet connectivity. You just have to wait for this process to complete, and then you'll be good to go. All right, so I'm just waiting for the installation to complete, and then we'll proceed from there. All right, so at this point, we have successfully installed Homebrew onto our device. So as you can see, the installation took a while and now it's complete. You just have to be patient and have this installation complete. And if you look through the command, you see it says that run brew help to get started. So once brew is installed, okay, the next thing you can do is to run brew help and hit on enter, and you should see information like this. Okay, however, it's very unlikely that everyone is going to see these commands. If you are seeing zshr or zsh command not found, this is usually for those running the later versions of macOS, unlike mine here that is a much older version. Okay, it will occur because the zsh terminal does not recognize the brew command, and that is because brew's binary path is not set in the .zshrc. Okay, and we are going to look at that. So if you are seeing that command not found, let's go back to our home directory. So you can just do cd, and then we'll write ls al right here, and then hit enter, and you should see this information right here. Okay, and as you can see, you wouldn't see the zshrc listed among this here. Okay, however, for me, I already have an older Mac. Okay, so this doesn't apply to me. So what we are going to do is, if you are seeing that on your Mac, okay, or you don't see the .zshrc here, you need to add that onto your Mac. Okay, so if you are running the later versions of the Mac OS. So before we even run that, I just want to clear the terminal so that we kind of leave that a clear space for us to work. So in order to add that binary path, I want you to type nano and then have .zshrc and press on enter. Okay, now this opens the file, that's the .zshrc, and what you have to do is to just type in export and then path all in uppercase equal to, and now what we are going to do is to add in that path. Okay, so put in double quotations and then we have opt. Okay, and I'll leave a link to all these files, or I'll add these paths in the description of the video so they can just copy that. And then we have homebrew and then /bin, and then the last thing you want to do is use this colon and then a $sign and then path once again in uppercase, and then you can close double quotations once more. Okay, to save it, just press Ctrl X. Okay, and then you will see this save modified buffer. Okay, go ahead and press Y on your terminal, and then you can go ahead and press enter to return to your terminal. Okay, so now we have added that .zshrc to our list of files. So now if we run ls al right here, we should see that .zshrc in our file path. Now you realize that I didn't have this, but my brew help was working all okay because I'm running it on a later versions of Mac. And for newer versions of Mac, once you do that and then you run brew help, you should have some information displayed right here for you. Okay, all right, so at this point you can decide to check the content of that zshr file. Okay, so to do that you can just type cat and then you have .zshrc. Okay, and that will just give you the path. Okay, and this is what we put this into that file path. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do here is to use the source command. Okay, and this will load the exported binary path on the current terminal that we are working on. So all you have to do is to write source and .zshrc. Okay, so source .zshrc and then hit enter. We can go ahead and clear, and then again you can run brew help. Okay, and everything is on, is working on correctly. Okay, now this works just like npm, so you can use this to install files and or install software using the brew command, because now you have brew installed, and then you can check the version right here. Okay, so that's about it for installing brew onto your macOS. I hope you enjoyed the video. If this video helped you, make sure you like, subscribe, and if there is any suggestions you want to talk about, please leave it in the comment section. I'm open to learning from all of you, and do enjoy the rest of your day.